Hello, we are Team JJANG. Upon considering the fourth challenge of this hackathon, we decided to create an application that could help the users to highlight their footprint data associated with the RightCycle program. Target users. Our initial approach was to target larger companies that use personal protection equipment and persuade them to use the RightCycle. However, with the current post-COVID situation, we realized that many individuals use PPE regularly and can be aware of their carbon footprint. Therefore, not only the hospitals, labs, and the educational institutions, but also individual households and businesses could avoid increasing the carbon footprint for PPE with Kimberly-Clark Professional's RightCycle program. Let us introduce the overall flow of our app, My RightCycle. The user will view the pages from top to bottom, where individual pages are sorted with different functions. Here is our solution to calculate the carbon footprint of the PPE shipments. To give you an insight into the app's design and mechanism, we would like to start from the loading page with a logo in the middle that pictures the app's function as a carbon footprint indicator. On the corresponding page, there are 4 options: About RightCycle, Estimation of Carbon Footprint Reduced by RightCycle, Creating My RightCycle, and Tracking My RightCycle. Let's go over them one by one. When the user clicks on About RightCycle, there is a page with a general explanation of the program with a self-explanatory video on top. An FAQ page is also provided at the bottom, which answers the most common questions asked by the users. To allow users to estimate the carbon footprint left by each product, we created a separate button on the homepage that will lead the user to a short set of inputs. This will generate an estimation for individual products to be sent to the RightCycle facility for carbon footprint reduction. Another option on the homepage is Create My RightCycle. On this page, the user can fill out the necessary information to make a shipping label and send their used product to one of the recycling facilities. Once the shipping label has been made, the tracking label will be displayed on the app and sent via email. We integrated QR codes in the tracking label so the users could access the tracking information in multiple ways. Lastly, when we click the last option on the homepage, we reach the tracking page where 2 methods could be utilized to find the progress of the carbon footprint reduction. The first way is to access it with the unique tracking number provided on the label. If the shipment has already arrived at the facility, the weight of the shipment will be measured, and we will be able to provide the exact carbon footprint. However, if the shipment is still on its way to the facility, the carbon footprint at the current moment will be calculated based on the travel distance and the estimated carbon footprint of the product. Once the product arrives at the facility, the user instantly receives an in-app notification with a detailed carbon footprint reduction report. When the user uses the QR code on the tracking label, the code leads the user either to the app or a website. Here is an alternative version of the app, a website created with Fellow by Wix. The website is available in link at the bottom right corner. Once the facility receives the shipment and has manufactured the furniture using the recycled PPE products, the application will be able to follow up the users with a carbon footprint report that states with a summary of overall carbon footprint savings. Now here is our storyboard. For example, let's say a user downloads My RightCycle. The user will start by clicking the button on the logo page and access the home page. If the user wants to know more about the program, the user will have access to all the information on the first button. Let's say the user is wondering about the carbon footprint he could reduce by using the RightCycle. If he wants to know about a specific product, the estimated carbon footprint could be determined by this step. Now, suppose he learned that he could reduce a significant amount of carbon footprint through the RightCycle program. Then he will create a My RightCycle profile by putting in the required information and receive a shipping label. This shipping label will be attached to the shipment. After some time, when the user decides to check the current progress and the impact of the shipment he sent away to the facility, he clicks on the bottom of the homepage to see 2 methods of tracking the shipment: the QR code or a unique tracking number. If the products have arrived at the facility, a notification is sent indicating a carbon footprint report available to the user. The following scenario represents a case where the shipment is not received by the facility. As for the numerical values of the carbon footprint, we plan to weigh the products at the facility, and by using this weight, we hope to get an estimation of the carbon footprint value from the known values and finally display the results on the app. On the final note, I would like to thank everyone who organized this experience. This was AKCSE JJANG. Thank you.